MyRadar meteorologist Matthew Pucci over the phone right now in Sarasota, where winds are gusting 100 to 110 miles per hour. We're doing a very special over the phone push alert. Sorry, there's a crazy gust in the background. A special push alert for St. Petersburg, Tampa, areas near Northport, Arcadia, a little bit south of Orlando, and Cape Coral. All you guys are getting something called a sting jet in the next little while if you haven't already. A sting jet is forming on the backside of Milton as it makes landfall. Basically, on the backside, dry air is wrapping into the storm, and it's evaporating the moisture in the storm. That evaporation leads to drying of the air. The dry air is denser, it's heavier, it races towards the ground because it sinks, and that downward movement pulls strong momentum, crazy winds from aloft down to the ground. That's why winds have been gusting 100 to 110 miles per hour on the backside in Sarasota and towards Bradenton, and will be pushing east near and south of I-4 in the next little while. So over the next few hours, you want to be inside. If you can avoid flooding, go to the lowest floor of whatever building you're in, avoid windows. Treat this like almost tornado force winds are arriving. This sting jet means business. It's a very unusual thing. It doesn't happen often with tropical cyclones. It's happening now, and it's leaving a serious mark.
Alright, so we just had Hurricane Milton literally go right through our property. Right now we got the cows out, but we're blessed. We're all alive. We're all safe. House held up really good. The old barn didn't. The chicken coop is completely gone. That's the chicken coop right here. We got a mess, but we're alive. We're safe. We're grateful. Nothing too serious. Our mobile home in the back got a little smoked, but we did all right. We tied down the campers. This is usually where I'm living, and the concrete that we tied it down to literally pulled up. Cows are out right now enjoying the centropic system. We had a big old pond. We had a big old lake. Some of the gnarliest wind I've ever experienced in my whole entire life. That was a gnarly one. Shout out to MyRadar for keeping us posted on that. You know, that's one thing that I kept thinking. Look at this. The barn got smoked. But one thing that really stood out to me was how grateful I am, how blessed I am to know that this big storm was coming, and we really got to prepare as much as we possibly could. That's one thing that we did well, is we literally did everything we could. You know, we strapped down the campers, you know, cleaned up the property, made sure that the things flying around weren't going to be used as missiles. So, you know, and I thought about, like, what do the old Native Americans do who didn't have the ability? I don't know. Maybe they knew from, oh, this bird's flying this way, that means a storm's coming. I don't know. But pretty gnarly. The barn got smoked. The pond, the new pond held up. The track's pretty beat. But yeah, I'm just grateful that we got to prepare for 3-4 days, knowing that the storm was coming, which helped us a lot. You know, if we didn't know that storm was coming, we would have been in some trouble. But we're just getting the chainsaw running, getting the chipper running, gonna start breaking down all these trees and putting them to the soil, creating firewood for the year, and creating some mulch, and just cleaning up the mess from Hurricane Milton. Look at that. The slurry literally peeled off the track. That's so crazy. Track is underwater. Here we go. Yo, Mechanic Mustache Mike, how's it going, dude? What's your word on the hurricane?
It was gnarly, that's for sure. Looks way different out here. We got pretty white still.
Yeah, all the cows made it, huh? So what's going on with the chipper? Are we getting this thing rolling?
Flywheel is just a little loose, so I had to take it apart, get a wrench in there.
But she's running good?
I haven't started it yet, so I guess we'll find out.
Look at this. This is the slurry from the track that literally peeled up. That's so crazy. That's glue to the track. That's part of the chicken coop right there in the middle.
The rest of the chicken coop's over there, though.
No. This is the bull right here. It looks like he already enjoyed some play. But did you find that clay pile? Oh, whoa! Careful, buddy. Oh! Looked like he was coming at me. Am I tripping? This is the sweetest one. Let's see what Jason's got to say about the Herblades. What's going on, Jeremy?
Cleaning up some debris.
Chopping and dropping?
Yeah.
So that was your first real serious hurricane experience, huh?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Just crazy. I'm glad we're safe and far enough inland.
What do you think about all these cows just running around eating our bamboo?
I think after what they went through last night, they deserve a little freedom around the property.
Yeah, probably. So what's the plan for cleanup? What's the big things that stand out?
I mean, we don't have crazy stuff to do, but just clean up all the sticks and let the water dry up so I can keep working on the track.